Form, bird cage. We are going to draw a bird cage as we learn about form. When you start drawing, you need to think of the basic shape. And a shape is a flat height and width. So you will draw maybe a rectangle or a square or a semicircle and draw that outside shape. Then we need to put in the bars, the parts that will go from the top to the bottom of your shape so that it begins to add the form. A form has height and width and depth, making it kind of look three-dimensional. So these curved lines that you start in the middle and then work to the outside follow the shape that you drew. So my lines are not perfectly vertical. You see how they're curved. And I drew them from the middle to one side, and then I started again and I went from the middle to the other side. And I'm trying to make them evenly spaced without measuring them. So that's called eyeballing it. So I'm eyeballing it to make sure the spaces are visually equal. That'll give my drawing some unity. Next, I'm going to add some details, some little curls and swirls to make my bird cage a little fancy. And I'm starting in the middle. And sometimes I can draw one side, but then I can't get the other side to be the same. So I find that turning my paper upside down helps me to draw the other side. Try it and see if it helps you. So I've just kept my paper upside down as I'm drawing these little swirls and kind of decorations. And you can draw, what you want to kind of decorate your bird cage if you don't want it just to be plain, which is fine too, just to have thick cage-like bars. And then I flip it back over. Now I do want my bird to be able to have a opening to the cage, so I'm drawing in the middle a rectangle, and I'm trying to make them the same space, width. And after I get that opening, one side, as you see on the right, is going to be the open space, and then the other side is the door. And then I'm going to begin tracing everything with Sharpie. You can start wherever you wish, and you can skip around. It doesn't have to be done with one continuous line. You're just going over all the pencil marks that you drew earlier. You can make some of the lines thick and some of the lines thin. That adds a little variety and interest. And just trace every line carefully with the Sharpie.